You're tuned into the Prosecutor channel. What happens when a high-profile murder trial completely loses control? Today, in the Pretoria High Court, the Senzo Meyiwa proceedings devolved into absolute chaos. Not only did a retired general expose massive police corruption, but the accused literally revolted against the court. They stopped the trial to demand the principal interpreter be fired on the spot for losing his temper and botching the translations. This isn't justice, it's a circus. Do not skip a second of this video. Smash that like button and let's dive into the documents that are turning this trial upside down.
General, you testified that Advocate Baloyi and Brigadier Gininda said your statement amounted to a hearsay. That is the reason why you were not called to come and testify in this court. Is that so?
Yes, my lord. I don't think we place the reason why we're not calling the witness on record. We did not say it's because of hearsay. We just said we're no longer calling the witness. It wasn't because of what counsel is put into the witness.
Thank you, my lord. Can I clarify that with the witness, my lord? General, you said you went to the office of Advocate Baloyi for consultation. Is that so?
Yes, my lord.
General, ushilo ukuthi ke waya e-office ka Advocate Baloyi ukuthi ke uyohlala phansi naye ukhulume ngesala consulta yebo Nkosi enkantolo.
And then what happened there?
What happened there, my lord, is that I found Advocate Baloyi. Specifically, I was told by Advocate Baloyi to say your statement is hearsay because we heard it from Gwabini only.
Yebo isizathu ngasitshela ukuthi kungani ke ngeke ngibizwe umshushisi noma abeshushisi ukuthi ngizokuthi ubufakazi ngoba bathi ke istatement sakho okubhaliwe kusona ke inzwabethi ngoba ke uyinto owayizwa noma owakuzwa kuGwabini.
Okay. So I'm going to take you through this statement so that we can be able to hear the content of that hearsay statement, if the statement contains hearsay or not, so that I can be able to address the court on the content of your statement.
I want to interpret
Yeah.
what you said. Ilapho ke esahlukana khona mina nawe kanye naye ke uGininda futhi ke kukhona ke nje ukuthi ke ubungazwisisani phakathi kwethu. Who went to direct it?
He said when I went out, he said we can go into the theater together. I said no.
Uma sesiphuma ke wathi ke singahamba ke siyophuza itiye ndawonye ngathi cha.
My lord, I want to finish to say the fact that Advocate was having a certificate and a statement of Zungu, he never discussed that with me, and really it was a problem to me because of now. By that time, I only talked about statement, the Gwabini, where he told Zungu, and nothing else. So how can I be angry with Zungu by that time? He was not my enemy.
But General,
So, my lord, I want to interpret, but the general is really not being helpful. My lord.
Okay, I will.
A lot is being said at once.
Okay, I will. Sorry. Now, I heard it, my lord.
Can you repeat it just bit by bit, please?
Okay, I said to my lord, the time I was with Advocate Baloyi and Gininda
Ngesikhathi engangino Advocate Baloyi kanye no Brigadier Gininda
during consultation,
ngesikhathi ke siconsulta.
remember that they took my statement at Kempton Park.
Zokhumbula ukuthi istatement sami basithatha eKempton Park.
Later on, I was called to go to Advocate Baloyi's office.
Kamuva ke ngase ngifonelwa ukuthi angiye office ka Advocate Baloyi.
When I arrived there,
Mangifika khona lapho.
they take my statement.
Basithatha istatement sami.
They said this statement is not helping. And I'm trying to answer in full for the court. And it's where Brigadier Gininda said, unless if you say you heard it from Zungu, not Gwabini, I refused.
Ilapho ke ngizama ukuthi ke ngiphendule ngokuphelele ngoba ke uBrigadier Gininda wasebuza ke ukuthi ngaphandle kokuthi ke usho ukuthi ke lokho kuphuma ke uZungu hayi ukuthi ke kuphuma koGwabeni yilapho ke enganqaba khona.
That's where myself you and yourself and Brigadier Gininda, we differed, and as where I left it there, I went out. You even said, can you come and we have a tea?
Just come down, General.
My brigadier, my advocate, you remember, you asked me 4 times about the same question. Do you think this statement, the court will accept it?
Uzokhumbula ke advocate wami ukuthi ke wangibuza amahlandla amane ukuthi ucabanga ukuthi inkantolo izosamukela yini le statement sakho.
I cannot be influenced by a constable who has been influenced to write false statement, my lord. And even yourself, Advocate Baloyi, I told you, that's why we're not in good terms right in that consultation room.
Yebo ke kukanjalo kodwa ke mina ke bangibhala istatement ngabhala lokhu okwenzeka ke hayi ke ukuthi ke ngibhaleke ukuthi uconstable akushoyo ke lana enkantolo noma ke ngiholwe yilokho ukuthi ke yini ke ayitshela ukuthi ke ayibhale ngami ingakho ke nami nawe singasange sibe nokuzwana ke ngalelela langa ehhovisi lakho.
Lucky enough, when he came during that time, you said, my lord, he said, General Shaban, I've got a problem.
Wathi ke uma eseza ke ngaleso sikhathi leso wathi General Shaban nginenkinga.
And he said, there is one warrant officer, it was Baloyi.
Wathi ke kunalo warrant officer nje oyedwa uthi wathi ke kwakuBaloyi.
He's harassing him because he's saying that, no, I am your informer.
Ukuthi ke nje lo warrant officer ke wayehlezi nje na ke emlandelela ke ethi ke wena ke uphathela ugeneral ke noma ke uhambisa ke ulwazi noma information ke ku general uyi-informer yakhe.
I told him that, no, the same warrant officer Baloyi, we have arrested him previously for corruption.
Ngamtshela ukuthi lo warrant officer Baloyi okhuluma ngaye sesake sambopha ngaphambilini simbophela ukwabanisa.
But he won the case.
Kodwa ke icala lelo ke walwini.
And it's where he said, you know what, General, I'm the one who came to you, not vice versa. I'm the one who came to you with the information.
Wabesethi kumina ke uyazi ukuthi yini ke general imina oweza wena.
I've got this problem.
Nalenkinga.
Brigadier Gininda is forcing me to write false statement with this case against you to say that you were involved in certain cases of, you know what, I did not have a time, they were going to arrest him. I gave him the statement. Remember, it was 2020. I gave him the statement.
So who gave you the statement?
Zungu gave Gininda statement.
And
you know, he was forcing him to write.
Okay. Ugutige wabesethi yena ke Constable Zungu wasegcina ke emnikeza uBrigadier Gininda istatement ngoba babemphoqa ke ukuthi ke asibhale.
And then he said to me, General Shaban, so with this, what do you say? I said, don't worry. From that time, I never met him.
Suka ke ngaleso sikhathi leso ke angaze ke ngihlangane naye.
It's where I found, I've done my complaint, the SMS, to National Commissioner Sithole and also the Provincial Commissioner Mawela to say, please take note of this. This poor constable is being forced to write false statement, as he told me. Give me the details of Gwabini so that I can personally talk to Gwabini to get the first-hand information.
Ngase ngithi ke nginikeze imininingwane yakhe uGwabini ngizokwazi ke mina ukuthi ngiye kuyena uGwabini ke ngiyitholele mina ke imininingwane noma ke ulwazi lolo.
He said, General Shaban, you want me to be dead?
Wasethi kumina ke General Shaban ufuna ngife.
I said no.
Ngathi cha.
And then he said, you never give me, and he begged me that to say, even if I can die.
When Constable Zungu informed you that when he mentioned that it was Moses Sibiya and Ntanzi from Rustenburg, did he mention to you that he was with them at Basutu Hostel when the deceased was shot?
My lord, that aspect, Zungu never told me that he was with, they were at Rustenburg.
No, that he was with Sibiya, Moses Sibiya and Ntanzi at Basutu Hostel.
No, he told me to say, General Shaban, if I was there, I was going to tell you, I know that you are very strict. I'm not going to.
When you depose to this statement, on your own version, you had already listened to the clips and watched portions of Constable Zungu's evidence. Is that correct?
Sikubuze nje umbuzo olula kakhulu ke General ukuthi ke ngesikhathi unikeza ngalesi statement lesi wawusele ubukeleke ubufakazi noma ke ingxenye zobufakazi buka Constable Zungu.
No, it's not what you said. You said I was not having some problems with Zungu. By that time I was there.
Akusikona ke okushilo lokho uthe ngangenazo ke inkinga noZungu ngesikhathi engangise office lakho.
General, we are going to repeat the question. At the time when you deposed to this statement on the 5th of October 2023, you already watched certain portions of the evidence of Constable Zungu, amongst others, the clip wherein he says he was at the hostel. Is that correct?
Umbuzo sizowuphinda ke ukuthi ke ngesikhathi wenza istatement lesi General wawuse ubukeleke ingxenye zobufakazi bakhe uConstable Zungu ikakhulukazi la athi khona ke wayese hostel.
Is that correct?
It is correct, my lord, but I want to say that even if you can say many things, as long as myself I speak to what I was told by Zungu.
Yebo kuyiqiniso ngosenkantolo noma ke angasho izinto eziningi kodwa mina ke nje engishoyo ke ukuthi ke ngikhuluma lokho okwashiwo uZungu.
I don't worry about what he was saying, Lord, because of why I know that this man was forced to implicate me.
Anginayo ke noma ke akungihluphi ke ukuthi kuphi ke akusho noma wathini ke ngoba ke lo muntu waphoqwa ukuthi ke akangifake ecaleni.
At the inception of your evidence, and later on, yesterday, you testified that I am here to testify I'm not here to testify for the defense, but for the state and the family of Meyiwa, as you want the court to make a just decision.
Generally ke uma uqala ngobufakazi bakho ushilo ukuthi awukho la ukuthi
The witness never said he is here to testify for the state. He said for the interest of justice and the Meyiwa family.
Well, I'm quoting what the witness said, that you said, I'm not here to testify for the defense, but for the state and the family of Meyiwa. Is that what you said?
No, my lord, I said I'm here for justice and the family of Meyiwa. And my lord also heard me saying that. And I said, okay. Sorry, my friend. Sorry. Sorry. After assessing the information, and then I said, because we were saying that no, the murder weapon is booked at the station at KZN, what must we do? He said, please, General, if you can just give me a vehicle. I don't want any other person to know that we are tracing this case. And it's true, my lord, I informed General Ndofu, and then it was where now I gave the car to Zungu to go to KZN. But when he arrived back, he said, you know what, sorry. I thought it was booked in the SAPTT. They said they never booked in there because now they solved the matter, and I trusted him because he's a soft-spoken person, my lord.
Ngamethemba ke futhi noma ngokuthi nangokukhuluma ke futhi ke umuntu nje oyikhulumela phansi.
He can convince anyone.
Nanoma ubani ke angamenza ukuthi ke cha into ayishoyo ke ayithathe noma ke ayikhole.
Okay, paragraph 10, it's the last paragraph, my lord. I was approached by Constable Zungu around 2020. Late to early 2021, he informed me that there is a warrant officer that is getting him, targeting him because he was my informer. We agreed that it will be the best to transfer him to Sebenza SAPS for his safety. This was done in few months from then. I retired from the police. I never communicated with any hitman. Any hitman compromised his safety. In fact, I supported Brigadier Gininda on the information Constable Zungu was sharing with us. Brigadier Gininda also assisted me that he will do everything, assured me that he will do everything he can to protect him.